Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. So now it's 2nd and long. They feed him again. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarter, going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The short hands. It's Barney. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Got the quick completion. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The run inside. It's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you wondered in this second half, man, were they going to play with more emotion? They're the better team. They looked like they were dragging a little bit. They weren't playing as good as we're accustomed to seeing. But what happened?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Carr to throw for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Huskers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab, it's Mobley. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Quickly complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Mobley. Picked up 8 yards there. 3rd down and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Carr finds his tight end. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing.
And he's got room.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Play action, C.J. Carr. The throw. Got the tight end outside. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Going to the run, it's Ives. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Moving out to the right. Got a man. It's Graham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Hard running there. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Graham. Turning it on! He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole, man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Throwing, Carr. Under fire. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Takes a handoff. And the ball squirted out. Defense swarming on that loose ball, but it'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 21 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Tigers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Carr. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He wants to change this route. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Carr. The quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The keeper on the option.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The run inside. It's Mobley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this.
He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air, it's Calandria. Under fire. He's on the move. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hands it off. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That's caught. It's Flanagan. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Back to throw, it's Carr. He'll take a shot. And they can't make the connection. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Here's Carr to throw. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
They'll run it. It's Mobley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Throwing, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside. It's Nelson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got his man on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Here's a heat. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that fourth down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Calandria. Bringing the heat. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Headed for the corner, it's on. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Rush is on him. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. At the 35, he's loose. Flying out to the left. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Nelson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Yeah, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
At the 35, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Trying to get outside, it's Osborne. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
From the red zone, it's Osborne. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue even though he got outside the pocket.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk